everyone.
Hello, I'm Allie.
And I'm Sam, and we are a femme, lesbian, married couple, except...
You know
I
what
realize
rings
they don't
actually,
have
you left them in the bathroom and very dangerous.
Okay, so we have a very, very exciting announcement today. Drum roll, please. We picked a sperm donor. It's kind of life-changing.
I suppose.
I mean, it's pretty massive. If you think about it. That's
If
half
it
of
works.
the genetic material going into a child. If it works. Because I am not pregnant.
No.
You are also not pregnant.
No way, Jose. That is not happening.
That is not happening.
We did pick.
We picked. We've partnered with Fairfax Cryobank because, spoiler alert, that is the sperm bank we went with.
Yeah.
To bring you this video and chat all about our journey to finding a sperm donor. Well, let's chat sperm donor.
Oh my, something I never thought I'd talk about.
Especially on the internet.
You don't think about like, who will my donor be? You're like,
Yeah.
I was like, who will my husband be?
Yeah. Allie's
Spoiler,
bisexual.
there's no husband.
I am definitely a woman. I do not have sperm, and
No?
it's actually lucky for you.
You
because
don't have sperm?
It's lucky for you because you would not want to carry.
Oh, you're right. That would be terrible. So I'm grateful that
You're
we
lucky.
have a spare body.
Well, actually, you're more the spare.
I'm the spare tire.
Just in case. Are you ready to chat sperm donor?
Yeah.
So, obviously, as a couple of two women, we don't have sperm.
We don't have.
We have lots of eggs. So many eggs.
So we think.
So we think
No.
0 eggs each. Knock on wood. We have eggs, no sperm, so we need sperm to have a baby. Science has not caught up to us yet where there's some way to mix her DNA and my DNA and make a little baby Allie and Sam. So we've decided to, well, we already decided to start the hunt for a sperm donor.
Yeah, we hunted for a little while, like browsing casually.
Before we decided.
Yeah.
I'd say way back in December.
Yeah, it was
We
like
first started looking.
it's very fun to browse.
It's fun.
It's really fun.
It's
I
kind of
enjoyed
like
it so much.
online dating.
And I still browse, even though we've chosen.
Yeah.
I still browse. I'm like, any new donors?
In our minds, there were 3 options for finding a sperm donor.
Yeah.
1, a known donor, not for us.
No. A known donor, if you do not know, is somebody that you know.
Yeah.
Known donor. So for instance, if we had like a really good friend, we do not have a good friend who we wanted their sperm.
We have so many good friends. We love you all. You're all amazing
But we
men,
do
but
not.
we don't want to create
also-
a child with you.
The thing is, I would feel too weird about having them in their life.
Yeah.
It would be too much intertwining there.
Yeah.
So it
I
was
mean-
just not for us. Like, not an option. We didn't even consider it.
No, we didn't. Other people asked if we were considering it.
Yeah, they're like, would you ask specifically? There's one friend, because he's like a great friend. And we were like,
He knows who he is.
no way.
Never.
We would never. That'd be so strange. It's all I would think about. It
I
would be
know,
so
especially because he's so important to us. He's going to be their
No,
uncle
he's their
anyway,
uncle. Yeah,
so
it would
it'd
be
just
very
be a
strange.
weird dynamic there,
odd.
I
No,
feel
so
like.
known donor off the table.
Works great for other people, not for us.
Not for us.
Option number 2 was finding a donor ourselves. Not going through a licensed sperm bank. There's different websites, different apps and stuff that you can use to find a donor yourself. But
Like
then,
match.
yeah, to match with the donor, there's a lot more that goes into it. Just not for us. Again, if it worked for you,
Amazing.
amazing. So that left us with our final and third option, which was
Sperm banks.
sperm bank.
Which, let me tell you, there are quite a few, and their websites are terrible. It seems like they were made by me.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Or a 5th grader back in 2000.
So bad.
9.
Comic Sans MS. Come on. Like, that is not reputable.
Are you a font critic?
I am a font critique. Anyways, Fairfax was by far the best website, and they had so much information, which was really, really important to us, because you're picking something that's huge. You want to make sure that this sperm is vetted, that it's healthy, that there is like so many criteria that have to be met.
And that the donor themselves has been vetted and their criminal
Yeah.
background's been checked, that they've done psych evaluations, like so
Yeah.
many things you want to like have in place.
And photos was really important to us.
Yeah.
So a lot of websites have terrible images, or like there's one and it's cut, like it's parts of their faces, and it's like
an eye, a
you
mouth.
could just put it together. It's very, very odd. By far, Fairfax was the best one we have found. Mm-hmm. So that's why we chose to go with them.
Some, you don't get photos. Like, that's the thing with some sperm banks. You don't get photos.
Yeah.
You don't get as much information. Fairfax, you get so much.
Yeah.
So that was another huge reason for picking them, was the amount of information you get about the donor is like so comprehensive.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
If you're like me, you'll spend hours browsing.
Looking into all the little details. It was pretty fun.
Their personalities even.
So Fairfax also, they had over 450 donors. Again, not all available to Canadians, but still a great selection. And they only pick about 1% of people that apply, so you know that they've really been vetted and they're like the best of the best.
Yeah, you know they don't just take anyone.
Yeah.
Which is important.
That was really important to us.
Yeah.
Then was deciding on the donor and starting the donor search. Huge deal.
Yeah.
I mean, there was so much thought that went into like what we personally were looking for in a donor. And we're gonna talk about that whole process and exactly what we looked for in a donor and things to look for in a donor in an entirely separate video.
Yeah.
So we won't go into a lot of detail about it now.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of pressure because I mean it's half the genetic material going into our hopefully future child.
You never think that you're gonna get to pick that.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
typically you find like a partner that you love and I can't say, oh, I want her to have blue eyes.
Right. So it is very interesting that you can actually pick. It was kind of fun. It was really fun, actually. I loved browsing it.
What was the number one thing you wanted to look for in a donor?
Musical.
Interesting, right?
But also healthy, but number one was if they weren't musical, off the table.
Yeah, because Allie really believes that music is like, it's innate.
It's definitely learned, but I also think like Jeanette, you're born with a gifted voice, right?
Yeah.
You are not super musical.
No, I'm not.
You're not at all.
I don't play a single instrument.
It doesn't come from within. So it was really important to me that the donor would be very musical.
Yeah.
So,
because again, I'll be the one carrying.
Yeah, so that was my like number one. Also, I wanted somebody active.
Again, I'm not active either.
So,
but you are those things. So it's like bringing your parts of you in.
Me into you.
Number one, I was a stickler for this. I wanted like the most perfect health.
Yeah, which is important. So important. Way more important than my qualities.
Well,
but it was good to have like a mixture.
When you are searching for a donor on Fairfax, there is like a free option where you don't have to pay and it's just what you see when you go on the site. Typically what you get with the free, just what you see on the site without paying for a package, or you can buy for just one donor, is a childhood photo, staff impressions, the medical history, like you get that no matter what.
Yeah.
A brief audio clip of like a couple of seconds.
So you can hear their voice.
Another thing that was actually a little important, which you wouldn't think.
And it was interesting because some of them you'd imagine how their voice was going to sound based on what they looked like. And then you were like, wow, I did not expect that.
It actually turned us off from a few donors we thought were good. And
or if they weren't well spoken in their audio, we're like, oh.
But then you are able to get an unlimited package, which
we have a code for, so check it out.
I will probably write it right here.
Yeah.
And it'll definitely be in the box below. I think it gives you 90 days free access.
Yeah.
To the unlimited package. You're gonna get so much more. Ready for it?
So the lifetime photo sets, that was actually a must for us. Mm-hmm. We wanted to be able to see what they look like all the way up until their time of donation. Not everybody has those, but it's really cool to see. I think we wanted to know what they would look like their whole life. So.
Especially because you look at a baby photo and you try to imagine what they'll look like as an adult, but then they rarely look like that as an adult.
So that was really cool and really important to us.
Also, if they don't have that and just have adult photos, you get those.
Yep.
You also get a full audio interview.
Yeah.
Which we listened to the entire one.
For sure. Yeah.
And it's like 20 minutes.
It's really interesting though. You learn about them, but you're also hearing how well they're spoken.
So you get a personal profile on them and also a personality type.
Yeah, so that's like INFJ, like that thing.
Myers-Briggs.
Maybe. Anyway, it's very fun to browse, so highly recommend doing that in your spare time.
And I'm about to list for you, get ready, it's a long list, all of these search criteria you can search by.
Okay.
Because I mean, there's 450 people to go through. It'll take you a while.
Yeah, you want to narrow it down.
You can search for non-ID or ID, height, ancestry, hair color, eye color, education, specimen type, which is important, like it's
like
IUI,
IVF or whatever,
ethnicity, skin tone, hair type, age range at donation, CMV status, positive pregnancy, their blood type, RH factor, genetic carrier screenings, and then this is where it gets really fun, the lifestyle search, astrology sign. That's something that's important to you. You can search.
That one
by
actually
astrology
was important
sign.
to me. Oddly, I was like, no Leos.
Yeah, you
No,
said
I didn't. I
Leos.
didn't say no Leos.
No, you did. Say
No, I'm open
Leos.
to Leos. I didn't want another Aries as well. That's just not a good mix. 2 Aries.
I'm an Aries.
So competitive.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful.
No, it would be terrible.
Imagine
We're
games
so
night.
opposite.
Imagine games night at our
No.
house. Favorite subject when they were in school?
That's an odd one too. You can tell if they're artistic, mathematical,
Yeah.
sciencey.
Also, these are important if you want someone that's like your partner.
Yeah, that's true.
Religion, favorite pet.
That was interesting. Not a game changer. I obviously was like, do you want dogs?
Yeah. I feel like most people said dogs though.
Yeah, everyone says dogs.
Their personal goals and talents and hobbies.
Which is important. That was important to me.
Yeah, because you wanted to know about music.
Yeah.
Also, you can search if they're available in Canada or not.
Yeah.
That's an important one. That's our number one we had to use.
Yeah.
And also, ID or non-ID, also pretty important. So
Yeah.
if you don't know, if it's a donor that at 18 the child will get the information for, or if it's a non-ID donor, which is anonymous, they're never going to find out. Things to consider.
But yeah, we've chosen. We're happy with our choice.
So then came the ordering. When it comes to ordering, you can either call them to order or you can place your order online.
Yeah, and also I had questions throughout the process, so I actually called them quite a few times, just asking about availability. If it was the same as online, it was. Like, the online is very up to date. I just had lots of questions for them, so they're very helpful. Like, they answer the phone really quick, and I felt very like taken care of throughout the process. So it was really easy.
The fact that the sperm though is now just waiting for us frozen at our clinic really brings me out.
I know, it's like, let's say hi to it. You know what I mean? Like, hello. It's not real. It's just a sperm, but hello.
Do you? No, I don't know what you're meaning.
No, it's just like,
You want to go say hi?
no, I do. But you can also store it at Fairfax if you don't like have a clinic yet, or if you, I don't know, you want to store it there.
Yeah.
You can.
Because you can't store it at your house.
Yeah, that's all. You just order it and then it's there wherever you want it to go.
Ready and waiting. That's our big announcement. We have chosen a donor.
We actually chose them a long time ago.
Yeah, we're just telling you now, but it was months
We
ago.
chose them a long time ago, so long ago.
Yeah, it was May.
Yeah.
It's currently September. You guys are just late hearing about things.
When we first started looking, I was like, how will we ever choose?
Overwhelming.
Such a huge decision. But then we've started to feel like, okay, it's not actually that huge of a deal. So we're happy with him. I was like, I want to know you.
I feel like you'd be really good friends
We
with
would
him.
be the best of amigos. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for some more videos all about the process later on.
Yeah.
Once
We're
we go
going to
through it.
be slow sharing things.
Yeah, a little bit delayed.
Because I do want to share everything that has happened so far because
We will.
it's a story.
We will, but on our
On our own time.
Yeah.
And we will be sharing soon, though, about what we looked for in a donor. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
It's exciting. Thanks for watching. Be sure to use that code because it's super fun to browse. And you never know.
And no
stumble across your
commitment.
donor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exciting. And if you have other questions, let us know below.
Comment, like, subscribe, come back to see more of us. Keep your fingers crossed for us, guys.
You